Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will be first on the attack. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
And the Ragin' Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Hilltoppers offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Meyer. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Epps. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
just keeps slinging it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. He breaks a tackle. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage. He put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation. That made that play work.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hart. Looking for room at the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Runs through the tackle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll try the run, finding open areas. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got room to work. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Ragin Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Howard. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Hilltoppers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Myers.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on paper.
And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Henry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hutchison. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got it behind the line. It's Bolden. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Epps. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
The Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Ragin' Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Bolden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Here's the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Toppers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 0. Cajuns score.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Ragin' Cajuns line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got a man. It's Robertson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Ragin' Cajuns decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. The sure hands, it's Perry. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a third down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Running into the open space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
48-yard line. Brings up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
That makes the score Western Kentucky 17, Louisiana 14.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Makes one man miss. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Timeout.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Ragin' Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Hilltoppers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Epps.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Bolden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rides the back. throws it on the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down.
Touchdown, WKU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Louisiana, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Louisiana has it back, in the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Ragin' Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Howard. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll pull it on the read. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down.
Man, third and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this fourth down more manageable.
They boot it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. From the gun. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
No good. That keeps the score. Western Kentucky, 33. Louisiana, 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great game, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ragin' Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Ragin' Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Ragin' Cajuns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the shovel. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Quick step and go. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams it ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Under fire. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bolden. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. To the air, it's Howard. Got his man! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Ragin Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Jensen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Ragin' Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Howard. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to Davis. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Ragin' Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. He'll try the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. Touchdown, Toppers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards.
That makes the score. Western Kentucky.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fakes the catch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Ragin Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Ragin' Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air, it's Howard. Got it behind the line, it's Robertson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the Hilltoppers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Got a man, it's Bolden. Turning it on. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Going to the running game. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bolden. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.